hobbies?
That was a really good question.
Can I put work and then
Eating?
I put down my work, and then I was like, wait, it says hobbies.
Can I just put social media?
I'm
Let's
not
be
even
honest.
gonna fill anything out for hobby.
Okay, I'll just put that.
Yeah, there's food there if you want to grab pizza or something.
That's what I've been doing mostly. Netflix?
Yeah,
Shane, you guys just talking to literally.
Who are you talking to? What are you talking about? What? What guy?
She creeped on him on LinkedIn, and I was like, Sandra, you do know that he gets a notification whenever you view his profile. She's like,
I feel like there's a lot
I'm
of
like, I'm deleting my account.
and he saw it, so he started like. There's an invitation. I was gonna say following, and I was like,
What's up? Is it on Hulu?
I don't know who he is.
Oh, I
That
don't
is
know. Super random when I saw it. It was that, I feel like it might be. I was watching
Did you find him on Tinder?
and then
Yes.
yesterday to look it up and it was gone. Yeah, I feel like
He's
it's like
cute.
because Fox is
He was got his life together.
Or you can get on Fox.
What is that guy's name from JJ's that she had like a
For
thing
Fox,
with?
because that would be all Lee.
My friend watches.
His name's Lee.
I need to watch. I watched like the first like 10 minutes of it and I was like cracking up.
Because
I watch it while I study. I need to like.
Oh.
This always happens with our friends.
That one's not watching it.
What? Oh,
It's. I think it's.
What did I show
It's
you?
just like stupid humor.
Oh, sorry,
Like,
can I see a picture of
Oh, it's like all the good dumb humor.
I don't think
think I've seen
I'm
one.
talking about the same person, but I'm not sure.
Those like key episodes.
I feel like Lee like a Shetty. Like I really feel like they're about it. And what do you think about this car?
I'm just seeing you all day.
I literally, okay, so I live in Club Mullins now. I live in Club Mullins.
Yeah, I was in Mullins too for this. Okay, we're not
I
talking.
mean, I was in the office.
Yeah, we're not
because the office.
Okay.
What are you gonna say?
Oh. I know someone from JJ's that works there, and he's like white and has like facial hair. I didn't know if they were the same person.
Are you?
But I forgot his name.
Danny.
Okay.
Abby, I feel like we're in a Chevy commercial. I'm about to show us cars.
What do you think about this car? Okay, so Shelby's gonna give an overview and then we'll start with our questions.
Okay, so we're doing kind of like a millennials search on pottery, and we're trying to just see what you guys think about styles and what your guys' lifestyle is and how pottery fits into it. So this is kind of just us trying to like scratch the surface of what you guys think about pottery.
And she works for, you can tell them that.
Yeah, I work for Central Garden and Pet. It's a Walmart supplier, and we supply anything from pet food to fish food to outdoor pottery. We do a lot with grass seed and the Pennington products, but we've done a lot of studies and data pulls with pottery and millennials, because I know it's kind of an up and coming generation that sells a lot. I know like succulent pottery and that kind of stuff is really in, but we don't really sell into that stuff, but we're trying to see where all of this fits in with millennials, so that's what we're trying to do. But we're gonna start off, I think, with some housing related questions. Abby, if you want to go ahead and.
Yeah, okay, so, and this is it's supposed to be conversational, so it's not like I'm saying like, Lee, where do you live, like that kind of thing. So like, y'all were all talking before, so we can just continue with that. But, okay, so what type of housing does everyone live in? It could, like, what we're looking for is like dorm, sorority house, that kind of thing. Apartment.
Mm-hmm. Sorority house.
Sorority
House.
House.
I live with them.
Yeah. Okay, and for those of you that live in a house or apartment, do you have some sort of patio, outdoor, like balcony? Is it big?
Backyard.
We have like a really small balcony and like a kind of small patio.
Okay.
So pretty tiny.
So out of everyone, how important is it to you guys to decorate that space? On like a scale from 1 to 5, we can just like, you can shout it out too.
Say a 3.
I'm gonna say a 1. I really don't care.
Yeah, I never do this house.
3. So whenever you guys are, I guess when you're at home at your house, if you would count pottery as anything that is an outdoor decoration, that can be ceramic, it can be terracotta, it can be anything that holds a plant. So does anyone own any pottery?
It can be succulent.
It can be succulent, yeah.
I think
If
we
you do,
have
what
one
do you
pot.
own?
We have like a one pot on our porch.
Okay.
Mine's fake.
Okay, perfect. Do your guys' family members, like grandparents, uncle, aunt, parents?
Like, what about
own
your
pottery?
houses back at home?
Oh,
Yeah, we got a lot of pottery
Oh,
out
yeah.
there.
A lot. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So if you had to range that, like, my grandparents have like 3 outdoor pots. Like, what do you think a typical range would be if you had to guess?
My parents have like 20.
Yeah,
You
that's
guys
like,
are
we have
a
like
lot,
at least,
like-
my
My
parents have at
babies.
least like 10.
Yeah,
Mhm.
10 to 15 probably.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. What kind of hobbies are you guys really interested in?
I.e. gardening?
That would help.
Gardening for sure.
Outdoor related ones.
Yeah.
Oh. Like hiking. Like
Yeah,
like
hiking.
camping.
Camping, hiking.
Leisure
I have a quick
walks.
question.
There's time.
Like, why do you think your parents and grandparents have more pottery? And like, why aren't you motivated to buy it yourself?
Well, I don't have a space for pottery.
Yeah, we don't have to like decorate a house. Like I think
Yeah.
being in college, like we are moving almost every year, or the max time we'll be in an apartment is like 3 years.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Gotcha.
why spend money on it when we're just gonna have to move and like pots are really heavy.
Well,
Yeah.
my parents use them for like mosquitoes or like different kind of bugs that they have
Yeah,
around
it's
the
like the
neighborhood.
functionality
Yeah,
of the
and then like a lot of them, this is really morbid, but we like inherit a lot of them from like funerals and like church events.
No, that
and
makes
stuff like
sense. Like
that.
someone buys you
I
a
mean,
plant.
I have a plant for my grandmother's funeral in like 3rd grade still.
Yeah.
So
I think the time too, like you don't have time to take care
That
of plants
too,
necessarily or think about it.
I
Like,
killed a succulent.
And I killed it.
like how often do you
I
actually
forgot
do
it.
it?
have
No,
one
I
on
was
our porch
moving
to
from
grind it.
school and I forgot it in a box. So
I mean, I killed a cactus. So
And that's like the one thing you're not supposed to.
exactly.
I definitely go to.
okay, so on a scale of 1 to 5, how important is an outdoor living space to y'all?
Like when looking for somewhere to live.
Important. If you have a pet, I feel like it's really
Yeah, if you have a pet.
A pet.
I
For
think
me,
like
it's like
right
a
now.
1.
It's just me like a 3.
I would say like a
3.
3.
Yeah. Just like right now, it's not
Yeah,
like
right
in
now.
this stage of life. Okay, and now how would that change if you're looking for a place to live after college?
Oh, and it's a
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
So do you think that the, I guess like how mobile college students are?
Yeah.
But I also think like right outside of college, like if I wanted to move back to Dallas and like live in the city, I wouldn't mind living in like uptown area, which is just like condos and stuff where there aren't any yards.
Like
because,
high rise.
Yeah, high rise. But like I think it's as you start to get older and start to have families, or you start getting like pets that you have time to take care of, you have the need for
Yeah,
it.
and it also is like price related. Like,
Yeah.
for example, I live in a sorority house for like, it's cheaper than an apartment, and so like, I don't want to spend more money just for an outdoor space.
Yeah, and like really pretty pottery is more expensive because it's like decorated and stuff versus like a $2
Yeah.
play thing.
Okay, so we have a couple styles. I'll kind of tell you guys after we rate these. So we're gonna rate these pots based on their style, only on their style, not height or whatever, how big they are or heavy. We'll let you guys kind of pass them around after if you want to feel them. But so we'll go around the table so we can make sure we get everyone's rating, and you'll just rate these pots from my most favorite, my it's okay, and then my least favorite, like I wouldn't buy that. And so yeah, just go ahead and
Who
rate them.
wants to start?
The blue one's my most favorite. I like the middle one in the middle because I can design it myself. I can draw it, whatever. And I wouldn't buy that. Sorry.
Mine is the exact same thing. They're the exact same reasons.
That's pretty much how I am too.
Me too, except for I wouldn't decorate it. I just like
Just
Yeah.
throw something in there.
Yeah.
All day.
See, mine's the opposite. I like that one the most. That one's okay, and then I wouldn't buy that one.
Yeah, see, I think I like that one the most, and I'd honestly probably take the one in the end. I don't like it, but I know I wouldn't decorate the middle one.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
I'm with her.
I like the blue one and then the middle one, and then I wouldn't buy the birdhouse one.
My mom would get it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Eric, what do you think
Eric,
about pottery?
answer.
I love pottery. I guess the blue, the tallest one, and then the second is the house one, and then the non.
So tell us why you like the house one.
Because it's decorated, and I wouldn't do anything with any of the other ones.
Where would you put it?
No idea.
Kitchen table.
Okay, I like this one the most. This one's second because it'll like blend in with anything, and that's like gonna be awkward if you put it in your room because it's like got a weird theme. I feel like it only has to be outside.
Yeah, the theme is interesting.
Yeah.
It's just
Like
very
I
old
said.
person.
Like I second with her on the I would get that,
Mhm.
and then I wouldn't get that because I wouldn't decorate it, and I mean it's ugly, but I would versus that.
Okay, so right now, you guys kind of got a glimpse of Walmart's up and coming 17 round of pottery. So this is like one of the millennials' top choice is the not coordinating colors, but kind of abstract colors that really like hit against each other. That's one thing that millennials really reach towards. And then another thing that we found with terracotta, a lot of people buy it just because it lets your roots breathe, and a lot of people don't know the science based on terracotta. They're just like, oh, I've seen my parents have it, so I buy it too, you know. And then this last one is kind of funny because in oh my gosh, a long time ago, it was like the first round of pottery that Pennington sold at all, that Central Garden and then paired together and sold. This was the top selling pottery and still is with, let's see, I think it's baby boomers. It's like 55
yeah.
left. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
still,
our grandma.
it is still sold in Walmart today. You can still find this on the shelves if you go, and they keep it because it keeps selling. And it keeps selling because
My
think
grandma
it's
would
just
have
a
that.
It's
Yeah.
the
Yeah, my
size.
grandma would.
yeah, and I think the kind of cartoon theme is something that they're really, you know, into.
They grew up with.
Yeah, they grew up with. So that's kind of just like a skew of why we put this on the table. We're trying to see if style is something that really gets to you, or is it just that you don't really pass through the aisles? Do you guys find yourself like passing through the garden section at all?
With my parents.
I mean, I do because I like get lost in Walmart easily. But, like, I'll just like wander
So by
around.
accident, you
Yeah.
kind of just roam in there.
Well, and the garden side's always kind of off to the
Yeah.
side.
It's always by
Outside,
itself.
kind of.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
only deliberately been in there with my parents.
Yeah,
not
like
by
they like buy
myself.
like bird seeds and stuff, and they drag you.
Yeah.
It's also in my Walmart at home. It's like the pins, and then the gardening is like one
Yeah.
aisle over. And so
Yeah.
if you're looking for something, and you go to the wrong aisle, just turn around and go back.
Yeah.
So if you guys were looking for something to decorate towards outdoors, what would be one word that you could use to describe any type of pottery decoration that you would want it to be? I don't know, let's say attributes of like price, quality.
What factors go
yeah,
into
what factors? What would
your-
you choose?
hypothetically, if you had a place to decorate?
I think as college students, price.
Yeah.
Price,
Yeah.
yeah.
Would style be?
Yeah, like
you
it
know,
needs to be trendy
Style
and
would be
like
nice. Yeah, so maybe
coordinate.
price
Yeah.
and style.
Style and like functionality. Like, does it kill the plant? Because
See, I wouldn't think
chances
about
are I'm gonna
that.
kill the plant anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like if
Well,
I think
then
personally,
go.
like
I'm a college student, like, and that's what gonna be like $2.50, $300, and that's gonna be like $10 to $15. I would spend the $10, $15 because that was cute. That's why. That's just the way I am.
Mm-hmm.
see, I would buy that one because I know I'm gonna kill the plant, and my mom would be like, Alex, why did you spend the money and you're just gonna kill it?
I don't know.
Those are
Another
great
thing for
feedback
me,
ones.
I would. This is kind of weird. I'd pick it up and see how heavy it is, just
Yeah,
because like
yeah.
I'd want it to be heavy, just because I feel like if I'm gonna spend money on it, I feel like the heavier ones would last longer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And they're more
Yeah.
durable. It's funny because we do sell some that are really, really lightweight. So we have this like foam. I think it's kind of like in between a foam and I don't really know. It's like a styrofoam coated with a plastic coloring. And they sell them in the really, really big pots, and they have a drainage hole at the bottom. But they sell those like crazy just because no one wants to pick up a huge pot.
They're
Yeah.
so expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, heavy and expensive.
Oh yeah, those are the ones you like go to pick up, and you like expect them to be heavy, and then you just kind of like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
So when you hear the word pottery, what comes to mind? Like the first thing.
Not this.
Yeah,
like
I
the
was
one
like
like where they like.
Where they make
I think
it,
like New
I was
Mexico,
thinking
like
clay
Santa
sculptures
Fe,
and
and
middle
yeah.
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 What word comes to mind when you look at
This pottery.
Plants.
Planners.
Planters. Planters. Gosh.
Adults.
Adults.
Honestly, yeah. I
So
think about my house.
say we would have had a succulent sitting over on the corner of the table, but we didn't ask you anything about it, would you incorporate that in the word pottery?
No.
Even if it was like, say, a terracotta little
Little pot?
square?
No.
If it had like a pot that kind of looked like that, but they're all the succulents you buy at like little shops or like cute little like
Yeah, I think I
trendy
just would
ones.
think succulent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, another thing, what do you consider pottery? Like, is a plate pottery?
If it's like pretty and painted,
Yeah.
and
If it's
like
like
not meant to
decorative,
be
I feel like-
hanging on.
There's
yeah.
like you know there's like the like handmade ones that like have all this stuff on because like someone actually made it. Like I
Yeah.
consider that pottery, but just like the ones like we have at my house, like
Mm-hmm.
no.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do you consider pottery a gift? So if were you like, oh, I think so and so would like a pot, would you think to buy that for a gift? And if so, who would you buy it for?
If it had flowers in it.
If it had flowers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for my mom, definitely. She like collects pottery and like loves that kind of like those like bowls and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it depends on like who. There's certain people I knew would like it.
This is really funny, but one of the really strong concepts and strategy that we're pushing this season is trying to do a type of pottery that fits an occasion. So happy birthday, and then you buy the plant, you know, wherever you want to buy it. But it's like a pot that comes ready to go, and it has a little tag on the side that you can just sign your name. So if there was a pot like that that said Happy Mother's Day or something like that, would you buy it for your mom, or would you even think to?
Does it say Mother's Day like on the pot?
No,
itself?
yeah, it would
Oh.
actually say like Happy Mother's Day on the pot.
No, I wouldn't.
No,
You wouldn't buy it.
No. If it had like a tag.
A
A
tag.
tag.
Like a little balloon
card
that like
attached
says
to it.
like Happy
Okay.
Birthday.
Yeah, I
or
remember
Happy
like a
Mother's Day.
cute like pot like this, and then it had the tag attached to it, and it was like sitting at Walmart when you walked in. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's easy. I'll just buy that for my mom. But if
Yeah.
it had like cheesy like Happy Mother's Day written on
Like
the front,
written
then
on
I
it.
probably
And
wouldn't.
she wouldn't have that
She
out
wouldn't
all year
use it.
long.
Yeah,
she
because I was gonna say, and why
seasonal,
wouldn't you buy it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she wouldn't use it.
She wouldn't. Yeah.
Like
It'd be weird during Christmas it say Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Like, what does that do?
Yeah.
So they have a top selling pot and it says Merry Christmas. So that's why we asked, like, we have been digging into the data on that just to see if we're putting our money in the right things. Because our, I think it's like a 62% spike in sales are towards those Christmas related pots. Even though they're not year round.
I
they are-
understand the Christmas.
Yeah.
You can
So-
decorate longer periods of time with
For
Christmas.
Christmas. Perfect.
Yeah.
Mother's Day is like a
Versus
single
Mother's
day.
Day is just a single
Yeah.
day.
Or like a birthday.
I can see like Christmas or like one that says like Happy Fall or
Valentine's
Has
Day.
anyone ever bought a plant or a pot for someone? Because I know, like, for instance, me, like, will sometimes get my mom, like, an iris and, like,
Yeah.
a cute little
And we
pot.
do like poinsettia, like we get like poinsettias and stuff at Christmas. And, like,
buy orchids like as gifts.
It's like little flowers.
All right. So, on another topic, what is everyone's favorite form of social media?
Snapchat, is that
Yeah.
social
Yeah.
media? That's social media. Instagram.
Facebook.
Yeah, I still love Facebook.
I still love Facebook.
Twitter and Instagram.
Twitter and Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram.
Eric?
Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, how much time a day do you spend online? Not including schoolwork.
Yeah, no.
Like leisure time. Like,
I wrote, that's like a number I try not to.
Same.
Netflix.
Yes.
I think
I
so.
don't think
Like,
so.
at least
Yeah.
an hour. Because you still see ads.
I don't want to
and stuff.
watch it.
Yeah.
I would say like 2 hours.
2.
During
I
the
give myself a
week,
break
probably,
between
like
studying.
an hour to 2 hours a day, and then during the weekend it's more because I've been
The majority of the
Yeah, majority of the day.
I would say a majority of the day.
too.
So would you say if you're not in class, what are you doing? If you're not in class or not doing schoolwork?
Yeah, then I'm watching TV or something. Or
Okay.
like if I'm not like with people or have like plans and I'm just at home, then I'm probably
Watching Netflix and like
Yeah,
before I go to bed. Okay, honestly probably like 4 hours.
I
sleep on that one.
Yeah.
At least.
Do you online shop?
Yes.
And if so, even if you don't actually buy something, how many times, how long would you say you browse?
like
Like
a
a
day.
Like a day? I know I do every day.
I don't every
I
day.
definitely
know
do
every-
on
I know
stuff
every
a
day.
lot. Because
if I'm-
Facebook like puts up all these like dresses that are
Yeah.
so pretty, and I'm
You
just
gotta
like,
look at
dang
it.
and like I look at them, I rarely buy
If I'm
them,
not
but-
looking for something specific, like a formal dress, like a long dress, then I don't at all.
You're on the hunt for one thing.
Yeah,
whereas
and-
I'm on the hunt to spend money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
So if you are on a hunt for that dress, how long are you normally on that?
It depends on if I know like where I want to get it. Like,
What you want.
for example, like I knew where I was gonna get my semi-formal dress, so I just like went to that site and got it. Like, if I don't know, like, I wouldn't say more than like 30 minutes looking for a dress.
And
Oh,
honestly,
I would spend hours.
Yeah,
same.
too. Like, there's times where if like for my semi-formal dress, it's like the first thing I saw, and I was like, oh, that's fine. Like, I'll do that.
Same thing.
Yeah. But then there's other times where I'm like, if I just don't see anything, then I'll spend a while, and then I end up just like borrowing something.
For me, it's like seasonal, especially now that like Black Friday is coming up. I'm seeing all these sales, so now I'm like spending more time looking at stuff because there's so many sales. I'm like checking every, I don't know.
So, like, I have a problem with like
Exactly.
sizing. If I don't try it on there, then I like it makes it harder to shop online.
So how? Oh, go ahead. My thing is social media. I follow a lot of boutiques, so if they post something I like, it intrigues me to go to their online site, and then I end up looking at that.
So do y'all only shop like online for clothes? Like, is that all that you guys are interested in?
I love Amazon.
Yeah, I do like Amazon.
Do you look at the deals of the day?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a new Amazon update, and I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but it's sort of turning into like a Wanalo type thing where you can buy it on the site, obviously because it's Amazon. It's called Amazon Explore. Has anyone looked at that?
No.
You've looked at that? Anybody else? So they have a lot of different things like trendy type, like succulents were on there everywhere, and I think they're really trying to reach the millennials. If you saw a pot like this, would you look into it if you were interested in buying something for your outdoor living space, or would you just be like, I'm not
Would
buying
you
it?
look at? I
would
were
go to the
shopping
store.
specifically for decorations for outside, then yes. But
Mhm.
if I just saw it, I probably
Now, if you
wouldn't.
were on the hunt for a pot, would you think I'm gonna go online, or would you go to the store?
I go
I
to
go
the
to
store.
the store.
How many times a week would you say you go to Walmart or like Target, like those kind of stores?
Twice
Twice a week.
Twice a week at
One
least.
to two.
And then, do you ever go
with the
into home improvement stores like Lowe's or
No.
Home Depot?
No.
Not with some of my parents.
Yeah, I go
Mine
like
unless like I'm doing a
I go for
project,
specific
but like,
things.
why would I do a project?
Once a year.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see.
Like Christmas time.
Yeah, I feel like you're only going into Lowe's and stuff like that if it's for something. Like,
Yeah.
Usually
Yeah.
accompanying a parent.
Yep. Yeah.
And usually it's for specific items.
Yeah.
You have like a plan in mind for what you're
Yeah.
building or painting.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
don't
would just
go
go
in
to
there
Target to like
house.
walk around. If,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
But like I
did that last week. Me and my roommate literally went to Target
that's
just
like-
to look around.
No, that's what. Hey, I'm telling you, if I could own TJ Maxx, I would.
She's the TJ Maxx.
I literally go
girl.
4 times a week,
She's
and
the
it's like a
Maximista.
sin. Like it's a sin.
Hey, we're there.
Really? It's not be good.
We only get 10%.
Oh my
right?
God.
Really?
Now
We're all in tax.
That's not worth it. Man, in Tennessee, that is tax.
Yeah.
It's from, by the way. Just randomly pull that up.
Fun facts.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and wrap up?
Sure.
So I kind of want to make sure that we get this from everybody and kind of your idea, and feel free to like explore brainstorm as much as you want. We can definitely sit and listen to it because this is like the depth of why we're all here. So what advice would you guys have to a company like mine who's trying to hit the T with millennials and really trying to feed into what you guys want? What type of pottery, what style, what price range, like any type of advice?
Even feel free to like look one up and like show us.
I think one thing that I would look for is not just an empty pot. Like I don't want to just buy a pot because I'm too lazy to go out and get dirt and put something in there. I would like look for something that's already got something grown, like a pot with an already sprouted flower. So then I'm like, oh, that's so cute. All I have to do is set it out. I don't have to do anything. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Probably
something.
something not quite as big.
Yeah. Small.
Yeah.
I would
was
say
thinking
something
for,
that
like,
would fit on the desk.
Yeah.
On the desk, that would be cute little.
I was gonna say like a plant to be like the low maintenance plant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so nobody got touched it.
and like a lot of problems that like if we're indoor like that we face is like direct sunlight. Like I can't. I don't have.
For those of you that do live in an apartment, do any of y'all have like a pot outside your door?
Do we?
I don't think so. I just think you have that bench of
More
those
common on
chairs.
the like the
Mhm.
patio.
Because I know sometimes people put like a pumpkin or like a pot outside their door.
Is it pumpkin still in our?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there are people that leave pumpkins out till like January.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Sorry,
Like,
like,
you
like,
wake up and
it's
it
like
falls. Yeah.
There's like a pumpkin patch outside your door
Yeah.
growing.
I think having customizable features
Yeah,
also.
customizable.
Like even changing the plant out, so like having a bunch of pots available, and then like you can put it with any of these plants, and then at the end of your purchase they do it for you.
Oh, that would be cool.
That's
What
actually
if
really cool.
online? What if online they could have like a
Pairing.
a pair, like mix and match kind of thing, like build your own plant.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
would you do that?
Yeah, I would do that.
I saw a thing on Pinterest. Oh,
Go ahead,
sorry.
no.
I saw a thing on Pinterest one time. It was like a succulent for every month, and you open it up, it looks like a pizza box kind of.
Oh, that's
But it's
nice.
succulents for every month,
The bowl.
and yeah, and it tells you a little bit about each plant, and you can plant them like indoor, outdoor.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a cute, like, different idea.
They're trying to come up with a type of kit of how to not kill your succulent.
And so
it kind of is like that. So they'll sell you a little, I think it's a maybe it's a 2x4, but it's a little tiny wood box. And it comes with food, it comes with a bulb, it comes with instructions, and it kind of just tells you how to not kill your succulent. And it gives you everything that you just pour it all in. And they're trying to come up with a way to really get that out, because they know a lot of us don't even go over there in that section. So even if it was over there, we wouldn't know. I personally don't even go over there. So they're trying to come up with a way to route us and get us going into that side of the store. So, but that if that type of kit was out there, would you think to buy that? Like, oh, my sister's birthday's next week, she would love that. Would you think of buying that?
Does it come with the succulent?
Yeah, so it comes with the bulb, the dirt, the food, and then the little tiny pot. It's like a wooden.
I would probably buy it. I would rather probably buy it like pre-assembled.
Okay, what if you were checking out at Walmart and they had like a point of purchase display and it was like $4.99 succulent? Would you think, oh, this
Oh
is
yeah,
really
I
cute?
love succulents.
That's where they
I
get
probably
me.
would.
That's where they get me. Like honestly, just put the garden section in the checkout.
50% of sales come from those.
Yeah, actually, our company thrives on kind of out of the way purchases. So you're just like, oh, I'm gonna go look. Birdseed, we sell birdseed, and that is our highest selling volume, and that's all based on just, oh, let me grab this, that will look good in my backyard. And then you have to upkeep it, and then people are forced to go up there, forced to fill it back up. And that's all of our sales are generated through that. So it's kind of funny to think about, but that's why we're trying to drive millennials over there, because if we can get your parents, we're going to get you guys at some point.
For the pots, I think that it would be good, like, to keep, like, having trendy patterns like this, because I know, like, I babysit for a lot of young parents who, like, have little babies, and their houses are, like, really cutely decorated, and they have, like, these crazy vibrant colors. And if you had, like, a lot of, like, different patterns, and, like, maybe you could pick, like, what color you want as, like, the
Yeah, like
base
just
of the
interchangeable.
pot. Yeah, like, mix and match kind of
That
things.
was
They would
really
probably
nice.
like that, because they, I don't know, like, the family I babysit for, they have a lot of cute, like, cutesy stuff on their porch that matches the inside of their house.
And I feel like outdoor living is like different now. Like people like get rugs for outside. You know, they have like tables, rugs, canopies.
No, my dad,
the furniture is
and
really
a landscape
nice.
architect, and they literally build like rooms that are outside.
Like I used to work at Pier 1, and you wouldn't believe what people would buy just to put outside. I'm
At
like,
Pier
it's gonna
1,
get rained
did
on.
y'all have pottery there?
Mhm.
Would you say mostly adults came in?
I would
that?
feel like mainly like adults and like
Also,
elderly.
Pier 1 imports is really expensive too.
Mhm.
It's really busy. Like that's like gotta start a lot.
And some of their pottery was like stools, like you could like sit on it and like
Mhm.
I don't know, like garden with it. Like so
Yeah,
it was
that
like
makes
functional,
sense.
like different like
Functional
things.
pottery?
I feel like we've already gone past this, but I just like,
No, you're good.
if you guys make like succulents that already have like miniature versions of that and succulents in
Like
it,
cute little pots.
I would buy that.
'Cause most
to
of
like
them
put
come
on my
in their
desk.
plain.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them are like the wood ones, but if you have like
or like
succulents and
plastic.
like,
Yeah,
I feel like
plastic.
only like the little hipster people they like the little wooden box ones, but like I would kind of like a cutesy little succulent.
Yeah.
So
Cute
more
pattern.
pot.
I mean,
Something metallic.
fake plants.
I just feel like anything that would draw people's like
Big
attention to it, like with the bright colors.
With the bright
Because
colors.
otherwise, I don't know, I might not notice it or like think to give that for someone for their birthday because it might look like too plain or something. I don't know.
Okay, and I think one more that I had, and then I'm done with questions. But if you were an advertising company for Central Garden and Pet, what type would you put us on social media? Would you put us on the radio? Would you put us on
What kind of
Pinterest?
campaigning?
Yeah,
Facebook.
where would you put us? Facebook?
Pinterest.
Pinterest.
You know, on
Pinterest.
Instagram you can like scroll through them and you'll like get it. You're like, I don't follow this person, and
But it's
it's
like
like
it
an
says
ad.
sponsored.
Those really get me. I'm like, oh, and then I go click on their page.
Mhm.
And this is to
Gotcha.
target millennials, right?
Yes, just millennials.
I wouldn't put it on the radio because nowadays all of us have an aux cord.
And I feel like
Well,
people
or
are more
if you, like,
visually,
need it
like,
numbered or
Yeah.
they want to see it.
And radio can include Spotify, Pandora, anything like that. So if you heard that on Spotify,
I would still want to see it.
I would be annoyed if like really I just want to listen.
With something like this, I think it needs to be visual. So like,
Maybe you could do like a cute like DIY thing on Facebook, you know, that is like
Like those
sponsored
videos,
by us.
like
Right,
the tasty
yeah.
videos. Those are kind of
teaches
cool.
you how to do
So
it.
like Pinterest, if you saw this in like a hipster little setting.
Yeah, like outdoor patio, and there's like all these pots over here, and someone's like drinking their coffee. I'd be like, I want that to be me.
I watch a lot of like beauty vloggers on YouTube, and
Hey, I used to be one.
Good.
Yeah, when I was 15.
oh my gosh, but the ads in front of the videos, I mean, you can't skip some of them, which is nice, but also like sometimes people send their products to like just YouTubers in general, like so if you wanted to like send succulents to like popular ones, like they have like millions of subscribers, and I think a lot of people buy merch that they like
They're into.
endorse and like be like, okay, this is sponsored, but this company sent me this, and like I absolutely love it. Like I've definitely bought stuff that they're like, I loved this. So I think that would get a lot of like college age girls, because I know I'm not the only one that sits there and watches YouTube for hours.
I also really enjoy like the Snap stories, like Cosmos.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If they had like
Yeah.
a certain like centered piece, or it's like easy outdoor, you know, mobile stuff that you can put, and it's easy to move, like some little cute like succulent or something would be really
I
cute.
think it just has to get into the minds of people because we haven't really thought about it.
Yeah.
If like HGTV had one of those Snap stories, I'd be all over that. So like like that kind of like home stuff.
Or if there was like a Snap story thing and it was like, how to not kill your succulent.
I would click on
Buy
that.
this
I would think
cake,
that's
you'll never
funny.
kill it.
No, yeah, like
that would be
BuzzFeed.
Like
BuzzFeed.
succulent for
BuzzFeed.
That's
I watch Buzz. Yeah.
They have
BuzzFeed
branded content too.
My mom spends like hours on BuzzFeed. She's like, "Did you see this cat video?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah. Me and my sister like send them back
Yeah.
and forth, so
Yeah.
like, we'll send like funny videos from BuzzFeed.
Or
back
like
and
place
forth.
them in different settings too. Like I don't
Yeah.
know about about y'all, but like I bought one and it was intended for my house, and then it ended up in like my mom's house, and it was on the coffee table. And I thought that was cute. It was on the coffee table, or like having it on a desk. And I also really like having like this size plants on a stool, like I don't know, on
Yeah,
something
like
like stands higher, so it's not
like a house plant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Alright, well I think that's all.
Do you have any other
I don't have any other questions.
Oh, I have one more idea. Okay, so everybody buys flowers for like their mom, or flowers for, you know, just like on occasion. I think that we would be more inclined to buy flowers that are in like really cute pots, because it's not only buying flowers, you're also like purchasing the pot too. And that's one thing that I think I
So
like
after
look
it
for.
dies, you've got.
Exactly, you still have something to hold on to after the flowers are like
Yeah.
If you put it like by the flowers.
Which I've
like,
done that.
It's like
My
the
mom.
candles that burn all the way
I
down.
was just
Yeah.
I buy candles sometimes just based on what it says.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can use it for something
That's
else.
another thing too. My parents for graduation, they got me flowers, but at the bottom was a candle.
What?
Yeah, it was really interesting. I don't know how that worked, but
How do you burn it if there's water?
no, like afterwards you can take it out. Yeah,
Interesting.
It was
It's
really
like a
weird.
pool, like,
So it was acting as the base.
Yeah, kind of. I guess it was like a split thing. I don't know how.
Well, it's like those candles that have like the rings in them that you have.
I got that.
They're like, this could be worth $10,000.
I'll look into
that.
that.
You know when you
Yeah, it's like a Lucky Charm
I
box.
think that
I've never heard of
Yeah,
that.
for my
Like a
birthday.
cracker
Did you see
jack.
those candles?
The ring one?
I had never seen one of those.
I have no idea.
That was the first one I've ever seen.
For my birthday, my mom sent me flowers from Moonlight, you know that shop, and it came in like a really pretty like gold whatever, and I ended up having it like taking all like the flower mesh whatever at the bottom, and I use it for my makeup brushes now just because it's really cute.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
Alright, well, thank you all.
Thank you for coming. Hopefully you enjoyed our weird pottery questions.
I can take those trash ones.
Yeah,
that's a big
just
trash
leave
can
your
out
trash
front.
and everything here if you want. I'll just grab it. Never mind that.
I know, I'm sweating.
Oh yeah. You can bring these now. I have it in the machine, so yeah.
Yeah, feel the air, that's what we gotta do.
Yeah, you can. That's nice.